Hi everyone, welcome. In this video, we are going to take a look at how to create quick practice drills using the courses feature on Auralia.cloud. First of all, before we jump in, why do I love this feature? I love it because it allows me to create quick little practice drills that have a professor setting, show you how to do that, that will allow students who already have a skill to prove that they know it, move on, go back and do whatever they want with their time. Hopefully go to the practice room, right? Or if students don't have a skill, it allows them to drill it over and over again until they get it and then show that they know it and move on. So you can capture those students that really need the extra practice, get them the extra practice, and then everybody ends up at the same place at the end of the exercise. So let's jump over to Aurelia.cloud and take a look at how to do this. We will start on the admin panel and select courses. The courses were originally designed as learning modules, so if you go to any of these, you'll see that they have lots and lots of exercises that are a combination of text, lessons, and drills. And we are going to really just take that drill feature and get going with that. Okay, so to begin, we are going to select the plus, and we're going to make this a musician drill for written theory, and we'll give it a name. Okay, I like to start all of my assignments with just a short numbering system to keep everything in order, usually in order that I will be assigning it. So we'll do the 1A, and this is going to be a key signature drill. Okay, and the description will be drills on major key signatures. Now the students do see this, so it's not just for your eyes, they will see it. So you want it to be something that's relevant for them. And we're going to put it into a group. The groups are the organization structure over here on the left, and you want to create groups for your classes. So we will again use a number. I'm just going to do MUS 101. It can be whatever the name of your class is. Sometimes if you've got a lot of assignments, you might want to break it up into subgroups for different units. And then if you're doing courses and tests, I do like to put in a little qualifier there, or drills to be more specific. Okay, great. The maximum number of attempts that you can give them is 99, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll be generous. And let's select the entries over here on the right to add in some exercises. Okay, we'll hit plus, and there's a bunch of different stuff. Let's start with a quick display text. And I always like to tell my students to aim for 90%. You'll see what that means as we go on. And then hit save. Okay. Then if you want, you can add lessons, library drills, or a test even. I focus really on the level drills, mainly because that's where we get the never-ending generated content that draw from the syllabus. If you don't know what the syllabus is, we'll link a video below to let you know more about the syllabus, so go check that out. But short answer, collections of practice exercises that are curated for different groups of students. So we'll do a level drill. Let's end a lesson real quick. You can add in a lesson. Let's say you want to include a key signature lesson. You can look at all different kinds of key signatures, and you could add it in there if you want, and save. Okay, I don't usually do that, but you're more than welcome to add in a couple lessons if you want. And you can preview it here. Okay, so let's get going with our level drills. So we are going to skip the questions to be asked for now. Let's pull a syllabus. We will use the theory in Aural 1. You can also do a custom syllabus here if you want. Topic, we're going to do key signatures, and we will do the major, treble, and bass level. Okay, now, then we'll go back up and we'll do questions to be asked. So for this, we're going to do 10 questions, and I'm going to do a little bit of adjustment here on the default settings for the question threshold. So I just went to this drop down here and selected percentage. These are our default settings. I like to add a little bit of customization. I'm going to show you what I do, but again, play around with it, see what works for you. So I like to leave the the move backwards set. So if they get 5 or less correct, they have to repeat. In between, they're going to have an option to repeat or continue. And then at the move forwards, I'm going to change this to 90%. So basically, if they get 9 or 10 right, the system will say, good, you're done. move on. So that is what I like to do. Play around with it, see what works for you. Playback, no playback needed because it's written theory. Time limit, I'm going to make this restricted, which is what I like to do for written theory. So this first level, I'm going to give them 10 minutes, and I'm going to give them a 1-minute warning. Okay, and then we're going to add some scaffolding here. You'll see that in just a second. Finally, I'm going to go up here and add in a little customization on the title. Let's see, key signatures, 10 minutes. So that will tell them that they have, this is the 10-minute one. Hit save, and then we're going to add one more level. We'll copy it. These boxes are the copy icon. So we'll go in here, we're going to edit it, and we're going to change this to 5 minutes. So first they have to answer 10 key signatures in 10 minutes, and then they have to answer 10 key signatures in 5 minutes. So it's speeding up their knowledge. And we're just going down to the time signature, changing that. And since it's less time, we'll give them a little quicker warning. So they'll get a warning at 30 seconds. Leave it, it's up to you. Okay, then hit save. So now we're all done. So in that little bit, 5 minutes, we created a nice little practice exercise that I can now assign to my students. So let's see how to do that. In the bottom left corner, you're going to select back to course. So now we have our group on the left for organizing our assignments for our specific class, and we're going to assign it. So we'll hit edit, scroll down. There's a bunch of settings here you can play around with, a couple of notes. Time slots, I never use time slots because it's an availability deadline. So it becomes unavailable after that deadline passes. I always just tell my students the due dates through Canvas or or Moodle or what have you. So we'll select class assignment. I'm going to assign to the MUS 101 class, unselect default. So now any student that has been put into that will receive that assignment. Okay, some settings here. Again, play around with this as you choose. One thing I always keep this prevent incomplete attempts checked. That will not let them, if they get booted out of the assignment and they come back in, it only gives them a resume option. Otherwise they get a start and a resume and it can create havoc, just trust me. Okay, so terminology here, we're going to just update some terminology to what you want and we are good to go. Aural, I always unselect playback, but that is about it. So have a play with that and see how it goes. So we hit save. And we're all good. So let's bump over to tasks. Okay, so here we are over on the tasks panel. So when the student hits the key signature, you can see they have a little description that shows them there's a 10-minute key signature and there's a 5-minute key signature. You could even add in a major key signature qualifier there if you wanted. That might help them out. We will hit start and they get the instructions, then they get the lesson, and then they get the drill, and you'll see the timer starts for 10 minutes. It says how many questions they have to complete, and it says the % required to definitely move on, i.e. they don't get a choice. Okay, so they can work through those. I'm going to skip over to what they see for various feedback levels. Okay, so here, our poor student did not do very well, 15%. They need 90% to move on, and they can hit review lessons if they want to go and get some more work, or they can repeat the drill. All right, so here we have more options because we got 56%, 23 out of 41. We need 90% move on. We can hit repeat or continue. I'm going to repeat and go for gold this time. Okay, and this is what we get when we pass that 90% mark. We can review the lessons once again, or we can continue and go on to the next level. All right, that's it. So now your assignment is to go try this out for yourself and let us know if you have any questions. Feel free to leave a comment below. shoot us an email, get in touch whatever way you want. And before you go, click that subscribe button, the like button, and be sure to come back for more videos in the future. Talk to you later. Bye.